Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is called Steel. As you can see, we are still on the train headed toward Celdic and we're about to do the one thing I was a little bit hesitant for because I got a couple of crashes on the last episode trying to play it. But we're not gonna let that stop us, let's play it again. And this time I'm gonna start with somebody else than I did last time, just to see if it works. So we're gonna go, I started last time with Alyssa, now we're gonna start with Laura and move our way up. And just to make sure, I haven't played the card game yet, I've read the rules, but I haven't been able to get the card game started just yet.
Then let us begin our duel.
I think it's working. We can play our game.
Please draw a card. The first move is yours.
Okay, so I think the thing is that you need to get a higher reading than the opponent. And I think this one destroys the opponent's card. So right now we're 3 points behind it. So technically, if I want to be, if you can be really an ass about it, I think if I make it 5 as well, we'll have the same points, and then the entire board will be over again, right?
We're evenly matched. Let's redraw.
Okay, the redraw. So not a total new thing. Okay.
The first move is yours.
Again. And I think it is that when all the cards are gone, the one who has the highest point is the one that won the game. But we're doing this for Link experience, and they said it doesn't matter whether we win or lose, it's about playing the game, so...
We're evenly matched. Let's redraw. The first move is yours.
Oh, I want to use that mirror, because it means that their points become my points. Which is a very nice tactic, I think, when you're reaching the end of the game.
We're evenly matched. Let's redraw. Then I'll make the first move.
Yes.
Well played. Divine Bolt.
Really? You saw me doing it and thought, hey, that was actually quite a nice tactic.
Divine Bolt.
Oh, can you stop that?
Mirror. Well played. An excellent duel.
I had no chance of winning that. No chance at all. Because I think with a game like this, it's total RNG. If you have the right cards, you can win. There is a little bit of a chance that you can work around with it, but in general, if you have the more higher cards and attack cards, you just cannot lose. But like I said, it's fine. It's about the 50 extra points, because that's like 10-15 fights we don't have to do with her. So I'll take it. Alright, another Blade game with Elliot.
Go easy on me, okay?
I could say the same, because I haven't won yet. Pretty low cards, actually.
Okay then, let's draw!
But a lot of attack cards.
The same score means we draw again, right? Well, looks like I'm up first.
Hmm.
The same score means we draw again, right?
Yes, that
well,
means...
looks like I'm up first. Bolt!
Really? You're gonna do me like that?
The same score means we draw again, right?
Yes.
Looks like you're up first.
I
Didn't see that coming.
Ah, so the Orbital Staff can resurrect cards as well. Fancy, didn't know that.
See that coming. Bolt! The same score means we draw again, right? Well, looks like I'm up first. Bolt!
Alright, and then we want to break his high
Didn't see
card.
that coming. The same score means we draw again, right? Well, looks like I'm up first. I lost.
Yeah, because I had more cards than him, because he had to begin first all the time. Haha. And as you can see, same points again. Alright, the last one, the dreaded one, the one that crashed twice on me, Alyssa.
Let's get started.
Ah, it worked, nice. Yeah,
draw a card.
I can already expect that through the entirety of the game, playing with her, it's going to be a stressful situation because I have in the back of my mind that, yeah,
Looks like I'm going
this is a
first.
possibility of crashing.
Mirror. What? You can't do that.
Yeah, you did the same thing. And you get your hands off my cards.
Now you've done it. One more game.
Okay, so she didn't have a card that could match my points, so I won. Maybe that's what happened with Elliot as well. Uh-huh. Not bad at all. It's a nice game, not too complicated. Alright, I think that's everything. We talked to everyone twice, we played a game with everyone, so we got that extra points. So I think it's time for us to move on to Celdic. Ah. Wow. The countryside around Celdic, isn't it? Is that where we're gonna be walking later? I hope so. It's beautiful. What a spectacular view. The rye planted last fall seemed almost ready for harvesting. Now? I thought rye could only be harvested in the fall. Well, the soil in this area is supposed to be extra fertile due to the warmer climate, so things are a little different here. The view really is amazing though. It looked like something out of a painting.
The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This transcontinental train is bound for Crossbow. The next stop is Celdic. Celdic. Passengers traveling to Bereahard. Please change trains at this stop.
Almost there. I guess I should wake Instructor Sarah. We don't get to see how we wake her. Because I wouldn't be too surprised if we try to wake her and she already opens up her eyes like she knows him. Yeah, it really is a small town, isn't it? It's gonna be really interesting to walk around and talk to everyone. See what's up here. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be just as big as Trista, if not bigger, because of the market.
Wow, so this is Celdic.
It seems like a really relaxing little town, though there are a lot more people here than I expected.
I imagine they've come for the Grand Market. Even merchants from other countries regularly come to see it.
Sounds like this place is as popular with the tourists as the capital then, but for a whole different set of reasons.
Celdic's also widely renowned for their local beer, which they make using rye.
Ah, so now the cat comes out of the bag. That's why Sarah came with us, isn't it? She wanted to use the local beer here.
But you're all still minors, so I'm the only one here who gets to drink it.
Are you trying to make us jealous?
We don't really care, you know.
Anyway, Let me show you to the inn. It's, right over there.
Okay.
The building with the big inn in front of it.
Let's go.
Ah, a new town, a new chapter, a new adventure.
Well, well, I hadn't expected to see the Purple Lightning herself in such a quaint little town.
I'm getting a vibe of this guy. Blue blank?
And the chicks with her seem like an interesting lot, too.
Extra vibe there.
Yeah, no time for that now. I have more pressing matters to attend to.
Well, it could just be the white outfit with the blue hair. He isn't wearing a mask, so that is a minus on that, let us say, instinct? Because like I do get a feeling for it, but I don't know for sure. It's the same thing with the blonde guy at the old schoolhouse that I thought, hey, that might be Olivier. We still haven't got that confirmed, so it still can't be. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. And with him, I don't know why, but instantly the look, then the manner of speech. Who knows? I like to theorize about things that I see, so I think we have to wait until the game tells us themselves. Oh, hey there, Margot. Well, if it isn't Sarah, what are you doing here? I knew the kids were coming, but I didn't think you'd be coming with them. Oh, I just figured I'd help them get settled in before I left. And here they are, my lovely students. Well now, aren't they a youthful-looking bunch? It's a pleasure to meet you. We're first-year students from Thors Military Academy, Class 7. I'm Rean. I'm Alyssa. Thank you for putting us up. Oh, the pleasure is all mine, I assure you. I'm Margot, the owner of this humble establishment. Sarah here has taken care of all your arrangements. Come, I'll show you to your room. Oh, thank you, ma'am. Much obliged. Well, I'll leave it you to it then. Here comes the beer, yes. Louise, can I get some beer and snacks? Oh, I'll bear him right over. You do know it's not even noon though, right? Oh, she's well known here in this area. Cause you don't talk to a person like that unless you really know them. This is the room you're all going to be staying in tonight. Wait, we're all? Yeah, this is... More than enough space for our needs. Thank you very much. But there are 4 beds, which means... Are you suggesting we sleep in the same room as the boys? I had my doubts about that too, but Sarah insisted, so that was that. I broke the beds into groups of 2 to make things less awkward, but that was about the best I could manage. I don't... This is going to be a problem. I don't have a problem with it personally, but I can't imagine the girls will be quite as accepting. Alyssa, I don't believe we have a choice here. We are military students. We mustn't allow the prospect of mixed gender accommodations to phase us. Oh, I know that, but... In the army, women share rooms with men. It's a fact of life, born of necessity. You will need to adjust to this reality sooner or later, and this does seem like the perfect opportunity. Okay, I get it. But if either of you 2 comes anywhere near our beds... Looking only at Rean as she says that. The deviant in her mind. I wouldn't dream of it. Likewise. Oh, I wasn't talking about you, Elliot. I was referring to a certain someone else who already has a history of this kind of thing. Maybe if we chain Rean to the bed. I thought she'd gotten over that. No, I think she more likely accepted the fact that it was an accident. Doesn't mean she is over the incident itself. I guess not. Anyway, now that your room's all sorted, let me give you this. Ah, our field study envelope. This is gonna be like our mission statement. The things we need to do while we're here. Isn't that our academy's emblem? Does it contain the details of our assignment here? Well, that is what I've been told, yes. Well, if you need anything during your stay, you just let me know. For now, I'll leave you to settle in. Alright, shall we look inside? Yeah. Okay, let's see what we've got. Field Study Day 1. Assigned tasks. So it's exactly like the day Rean helped the student council. So that was probably for our benefit, so we learned the mechanics. So now we're actually gonna do it as in a curriculum activity. So now we already know what to do. Means blue first, red second. For the common cold, Vater Zerbal. I've run out of some of the ingredients I need to make a particular medicine. I would very much appreciate it if someone could procure more for me. Please, pick with me in the church for further details. Father Zerbal. Any bright ideas? I need someone to replace a malfunctioning Orban light in a road lamp for me. For more details, see me at the Otvin Arms and Orbal Factory. Ooh, this reminds me of one of the first quests we had in Trails in the Sky. East Celdic Highway Monster. A dangerous monster has appeared near the highway and is making it very difficult for us to harvest our crops. Could someone please help us? Monster, a scary dinosaur. Location, a plateau near the East Celdic Highway. My house is alongside the East Celdic Highway, so please, stop by if you can. 0. Okay, so he lives on the East Celdic Highway, and that's also where we need to find the monster. Okay, sounds legit, so good. The study area is defined as a 200 cells radius around Celdic. Each student must record his or her activities daily to be remitted to the instructor upon request. So this is our field study? It just looks like a list of menial tasks to me. There is a monster elimination request at least, but that's the most we have. Ah, I see. So that's her angle. Excuse me? Did you figure something out? Oh no, it's nothing. We should go and talk this over with Instructor Sarah. She probably stuck around specifically to answer any questions we might have. Oh, definitely not. She was definitely here for the beer and snacks. And I can get why. She's probably drunk already down at the bar. You may be right. And while we're at it, we can grill her about this communal room she signed us up for too. Just get over it, Alyssa. It's not as bad as you think. Because Rean can hold his hand to himself. Elliot, however, I don't know, because it's always the quiet ones you need to look out for. Oh yeah, I didn't rest back at Tristan. So our EP hasn't been refilled because of the Orban slots we've opened up. Let's rest a bit. I'm not saying we're going to go straight into a fight, but I'd rather have all my stats in order before we continue with anything else. See, there's one person up here. Let's go to the second room first. does look very much like an inn, doesn't it? Pictures, a mirror to dress yourself in the morning, some place to hang your clothes. I would have liked a cupboard in here as well, just to store your stuff while you're here. It truly is the very image of a commoner's lodging. I mustn't complain though. Having shelter from the elements is all I should be asking for. A noble. But I don't think there's gonna be any big fancy hotels in this place, so she's right. She has to adjust herself. Oh, this truly is the very image of a commoner's lodging. I mustn't complain though. Having shelter from the elements is all I should be asking for. One single text of a named character. Okay. Well, doesn't matter. I don't mind talking to them twice and they saying the same thing. Oh, Sarah's having a grand old time over at the counter if you're looking for her. She really conducts herself disgracefully sometimes. I should be used to it by now, but... Seems like our instructor is famous for all the wrong reasons. Indeed. Part of me expected as much, though. Me too. Sarah's having a grand old time over at the counter if you're looking for her. Munch, 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 munch. Oh, the food here is really as good as they say. Things are going well on the business front too, so my names will be spreading like wildfire soon enough. This is really a nice town, isn't it? I came here to do some business while the Grand Market is going on, but it turned out to be even nicer than expected. The key to being a successful merchant is knowing what the other party wants. Ah, I see, I see. How does one go about that though? Learning that requires listening to tales of my past achievements first. You see, my sheer skill when it comes to dealing with others allow me to become very popular with the ladies. As a result, I was able to become close to more women than you could possibly fit into this room. Okay, so he's not teaching him how to be a better merchant. He is bragging about his conquests. Okay. This story is of no interest to me whatsoever. Trust me, this is entirely related to your interests. Sure, York. I really doubt that. Being popular with the ladies and being successful as a businessman are closely linked. It's a universal truth. I somehow doubt that. This old man told me he'd teach me about the key of being a successful merchant, but he's been screwing around like this ever since last night. Is he just messing with me? Yeah, I think he is messing with you. He has to be, right? You never change, do you, Sarah? Oh, come on, don't give me that. What kind of person would throw away a good opportunity to enjoy beer like this? That's probably the last thing that should be coming from an instructor's mouth. Seriously. Oh, this field study definitely seems like it will be hard work for you all. Here, take this. Hopefully it will help you get through it. Ooh, sweet cookies. Oh, these look delicious. Thank you very much. No worries. Take this recipe too. It's nice and simple, so give it a shot sometime. For a recipe. And yes, I did get it explained in the comments how this works. It's not that we need to eat the foods to learn recipes, we need to learn them from people and maybe other events, but not through eating like it was in Trails in the Sky. Good luck out there. I'm here if you ever need any advice, so feel free to come by anytime. Ooh, soft and fluffy omelette. Oh, I do wish that all the things that we actually buy at the store we can also instantly learn. Because soft and fluffy omelette seems very nice. Rest exchange. Yeah, we don't have any mass yet. Yeah, I think we... Should we go out or should we first talk to her? Oh, let's ask Instructor Sarah for more information on the field study. She's in for some righteous questioning. Oh, rigorous. Which probably in her eyes is also righteous.
Nothing hits the spot quite like a cold beer.
She looks like she's having the time of her life.
How many pints has she downed already? It's not even noon.
Oh, you kids are still here? I'll just be hanging back and enjoying myself, so go on ahead and get started. Don't mind me.
We have questions for you, though. What's with these field study tasks?
I'm glad they're not as difficult as I was expecting, but they're just so...
Well, it makes sense you'd have some doubts. You only need to do the ones it says are required, though. Feel free to just ignore the rest if you want. I don't care.
Oh, she just cares. I think she's just acting nonchalantly. And to be honest, Rean should already know what the deal is, because when we did those tasks in Tristan Academy, he already said that it helped him learn more about where he was. Getting to know where all the stores are, the people, the layout of the town. I think it's going to be the same thing here, isn't it? It looks like menial tasks, but I'm sure they're all spread out all over the city and the surrounding areas, giving us the opportunity to learn more about it and seeing everything.
It's up to you how much or how little you want to do.
Stop being so irresponsible and...
Wait. These kinds of decisions are as much a part of our field study as the tasks themselves.
Oh, what?
What do you mean?
Yeah, she knows what she's doing. Yes, she is a little drunk. Doesn't mean she's totally incompetent.
You have 2 days. Tristan isn't far from here, so you'll be returning to the academy tomorrow evening. Until then, you can spend your time here however the four of you see fit. Every decision rests on your shoulders. I won't be forcing you to do a thing.
Okay, so what's up? You have this look in your eyes like you've pieced something together. Well, does it relate in some way to our free day this past week? Specifically to your activities during that time? Oh, yeah, now that you mention it. Exactly. I spent this past free day doing various tasks on behalf of the student council. And while one of them did involve going back into that old schoolhouse, the rest was just simple requests for assistance from the locals. In other words, exactly the sort of thing we've been asked to do here. And by the time I'd taken care of everything, I felt like I'd learned a lot about Tristan and the Academy. So I think we've been giving a similar task here for a similar reason. That would definitely make sense. I mean, all I know about Celdic is what I've read. There's probably a lot more we can learn by actually coming here and helping people out like this. Indeed, the land of Erebonia is quite vast. This may be an invaluable opportunity to gather local knowledge of a place we might otherwise never have visited. Yeah, and this reminds me also of Trails in the Sky, cause Estelle and Joshua both were giving the advice of traveling by land, so they could go to places they would otherwise never visit, to learn about them, making contact, see how everything is out there, learn more, be more, and this is exactly the same thing, only just wrapped up in a different package. Yeah, exactly. So whatever various and sundry things Instructor Sarah may have planned for us, I say we just work our way down the list while immersing ourselves in Celtic culture, taking in as much as we can. Sounds good to me. Count me in. This exactly sounded pretty exciting when you put it in that way. Shall we depart then? During field study periods, the party is assigned a variety of tasks to complete, much like Rean's free days. Details of these tasks can be confirmed via the quest tab of the notebook. When all tasks with required mark have been completed, the story will advance. Note, however, that any quest listed with a short time limit will become invalid when this happens. Yeah, but we already have the mentality that we always do the optional quests first before we do the required ones. And if amongst the required there's a long and a short one, always do the short one first. Yeah, we got that already ingrained in our mind from playing RPGs, so I think we'll be fine. The main thing is talking to everyone in town, learn about the stuff, maybe get some hidden quests here and there, but mainly learn about who actually lives here. And maybe find that guy in the white clothing and blue hair. I want to learn more about him. The Weathercock. Okay, probably got one on top of the building. No, why not? It wouldn't explain the title of the inn. Right, are they still saying the same? The key to being a successful merchant is knowing what the other party wants. I see, I see. How does one go about that, though? Yep, it is the same text. Yep, it is. Yep. He's definitely still bragging. Like I said, it's up to you kids to decide how to handle things. You're representing Thors, though, so don't do anything too crazy. That would probably have more weight if you said it without alcohol in your hand and food in your mouth. Or if you hadn't put the boys and the girls in the same room, for that matter. Really, is there no way to change that arrangement? Guess I was right in thinking that it'll bother you at least. I think it would bother most girls. I assume she certainly isn't the type to be bothered at least. Is she for real? Well, let me just say that this was entirely on purpose. It's not just you guys either. I'm sure the other group would be all in the same room too. What? Is there a reason you arrange things like this? Well, let's put it this way. From now on, there are going to be times where you'll have to trust each other with your lives. Meaning, you'll have to be able to put your personal differences behind you if you want to act as a cohesive team. Now think for a moment. Can a group of people that are too shy to even sleep in the same room really accomplish that? If not, then Class 7 might be in for some trouble down the line. So this is essentially a test of sorts? Only you could come up with something like this. Well, I understand the reasoning behind your choice. Oh, can you at least try to act like a decent human being while you're lecturing us? We do love Sarah, don't we? Oh yeah, I meant to say, I made sure that you can get your Arcus looked at while you're here. You'll find a place just outside of here. It's called, Hey Margot, what was it called again? Oh Sarah, you're hopeless. The place is called Oddvins, and is both an Orbital factory and an arms store. It's probably a good idea to check it out. Understood. You'll be here for 2 days, so make sure you make the most of it. And before I forget, keep in mind that there's a limit for non-essential requests. Remember, check your student notebook if you ever need to go over the details and see how long you've got left to do them. I leave you guys in charge of deciding how to handle them though. I get that. Alright. Time to get started. Let's see what the map. Okay, so we have the chapel, the ore factory, station. There is a lot of people here, but the town itself is not that big actually. Then we got West Celdic Highway, East Celdic Highway, and I think it was East Celdic Highway where we had the quest. I wonder if we can then... Oh, no. See, there are 3 people in front of the West Celdic Highway. So I'm thinking we're not allowed to go there yet. But we can go to the east because we have the request there. Alright. Well, first thing first, we're gonna talk to everyone. And I think we can talk to the person in Celdic Chapel. Because that is one optional request, so we can't talk to them straight away. But the people in Oddvin, we'll leave that until we talk to everyone else here first. And I'm guessing the grayed out buildings are the ones we are not allowed to go into? We'll see. Oh, hello there. I assume you're tourists? The grand market's in the northern part of town if you're looking for that. There's a variety of goods on sale there, from food to jewelry and even stuff from different parts of the continent. I recommend you give it a visit. even if you don't plan on buying anything. There's plenty of daily necessities on sale at the Grand Market too, so those of us that live here shop there often. There's no herbal factory or diner there though, so we'll just make use of the stores on this street. Oh, the market manager has been out of town a lot recently. I wonder what got him so busy. It's not ideal for him to be gone while the Grand Market's going on, to be honest. The market manager is Celdic's representative after all. It's not ideal for him to be gone while the Grand Market is going on, considering all the issues that's been popping up. Jake, where did you put my notebook? I lent it to you so you could do your math homework, not so you could hide it. Ah, come and get it if you want. Not this again. I'm going to get really angry if you don't give it back. Time to spend the day teasing Susie again. You know what they say if you keep teasing girls, hmm? I lent it to him because he said he'd finally do some studying, and now he does this. Hurry up and give me back. I wonder if this is like one of those secret quests that if we find the notebook somewhere in town we can give it to them. Maybe scoring some extra AP. Lulu. Susie moved here from Heimdallr a while ago. Jake keeps bullying her though. Why can't they just get along? Because Jake likes her. And that's why he's teasing her. Jake won't stop bullying Susie. Bullying is wrong though, right Lulu? Yeah, Lulu is a very wise kitten. Same general layout of the one we had in Trista, just different colors. The Septian Church offers simple treatment to those who suffer from injury free of charge. It's in particularly high demand here in Celdic due to all the farms in the region. It's not unusual for farmers to get injured after all. It's almost part of the job description. Yeah, it's hard work, and hard work means you can get injured. And now then, I believe the medicine Molbakes requires is here. What's with the very hard French names? We'll be okay. And unless they speak it out loud, I'm allowed to make a few mistakes there, right? Oh, I hurt my leg a bit while farming, so I came along to get some medicine. Father Zurubel's medicine really does the trick. I bet this is because he prays to ideals while making it. I hurt my leg a bit while farming, so I came along to get some medicine. Excuse me, are you Father Zurubel? Ah, that is correct. And you will be... Ah, I see. You must be the students who will be helping with my request. And that's us. We came here from Thors Military Academy. Ah, it's expected as much. Thank you for taking the time to come and speak with me. I'd like to request that you collect the ingredients I need to make some medicine. Do you have time to do this request for me? Accepted. We're ready to help. Ah, my thanks. Can I ask what sort of medicine these ingredients will be used for? Ah, it is essential medicine to deal with the common cold by strengthening the body's immune system. Many people tend to catch it during spring and fall, and when the temperature switches between hot and cold, you see? This is why I ended up running out in the first place. Ah, that actually makes sense. I've had to rely on the church for medicine a bunch of times too. Definitely made my life easier. Agreed, we owe much to the vast amount of medical knowledge the church possesses. We really do, especially since modern pharmaceuticals still can't compare to it. Ah, your students certainly know your stuff. But getting back to the matter at hand, there are two ingredients I want you to collect for me. The first is a medicinal plant known as a bear claw, which grows in humid areas. It's not common to find them growing in Celdic, but you can still get them at the Grand Market. There is a drugstore run by a man named Flint. Tell him that I sent you. I'll note that down. The other ingredient I need is Imperial carrots. You can get these from a farmer named Paul, who lives in a farmhouse on the West Celdic Highway. Ah, so we do need to go to West Celdic Highway. I like this, because it means that we have a reason to be in both areas, the east and the western. So not only can we talk to everyone in town, we can explore the outer regions as well before we do the required requests. Yes, definitely. Again, simply tell him that I sent and he should share some with you. Understood. That should be it. Then, is there anything you'd like me to go over again? No, that's fine. Which of our two destinations should we be making our way first? Doesn't seem like it will matter. Yeah, I agree. We'll be off then, Father. I will be awaiting your return. Request for the common cold. Yes. There are 2 ingredients I need you to collect. The first is a bear claw, which you can find at Flint at the market. The other is a bundle of Imperial carrots, which you can get from a farmer named Paul on the Western Highway. Be careful now, and good luck. So this really does sound like a request that we don't need to do, because it's just getting ingredients from people that live in or near the town itself. So if they come by, you could just ask them for the ingredients, and I'm sure they'd give them to them. I think maybe that's why it's a non-essential quest, isn't it? Because we can help them out to make it easier on them, even though if we don't do it, they can probably get it together as well. Alright, and by talking to him now, knowing that it's non-essential, so time will not change, if we come across the other person in town, the Flint, for the request, we can continue with that straight away. Hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. I do wonder, can we get out of here, or do we really need to talk to everyone first? Yes, you can already get out of town. We couldn't do that in Trista. Okay, that's we're gonna do a very small walk.
All these windmills sure make the town feel pretty laid back.
True. This scenery is surprisingly relaxing.
And the first thing we get is relaxant. I think I now know why it's so relaxing here. Alright, so we also do 1 enemy here? Why the hell not? I'm gonna use the same tactic. Run back until they can run no more. And the camera, I really hope you would be a little bit more useful.
We can do this.
My turn.
Yes, and as you can see, I linked everybody up already just to make sure that if we got into a combat situation, we were ready just like that.
Alright, let's do this!
Yeah, okay.
My turn.
And especially since we don't know the area, and we don't know if we need the equipment they sell in this store to be basically able to combat here without getting destroyed, we'll be careful with our defense and strength.
Keep it up, everyone.
Right.
Alright. So what can you do? Flame Burge. Burn 50%. Impede. Ooh. And on balance. I like that. And it does look like Laura has an S-craft. And already strength up. Nice. Oh, it's called an S-break, I see, instead of S-craft. Means the same thing. And off there it says S-craft. And what's the difference with S-break? Is S-break like the act of breaking formation and doing your S-craft, maybe? Could be. Do we have points for... Yeah, we do.
Turn to flames. Burn! Go!
I'll pick you up.
Of course.
You know what? I want to see it. And we can regain our CP as quickly as we can, but this is our first S-craft in normal play. So yeah, it does mean that it does show that she's a little bit more skilled in combat than the others, because she already has it. So let's see how damaging it is here.
Behold, my most powerful striker! Radiant Blade Dance!
Yeah, more than sufficient, I can already tell.
My turn.
I can do this. Now!
I'll pick you up.
Yeah, I do like her bow.
That was perfect, Elisa.
Let's keep it up.
And I do like the interactions because they're linked after combat. And the reason I put those two together is because they're both ranged. So they can basically hit both targets in the same manner. Just like with Laura and Rean, they will always be close to enemies, so they can get to the same enemy as well without any problems. At least that was my reasoning in my head. Ooh. Elliot and Rean? Nice.
Right. All right.
Yeah, not too shabby, and does look like we are more than capable of beating the enemies. So that's good. But let's go back to town, cause we're not ready yet. I just wanted to check out if we were able to get out there and fight something. And that way, if I so choose in between this episode and the next one, I can fight a few of the monsters just to get the hang of the monsters in this location as well. And you know what? I think I'm gonna leave the episode here. And we're gonna do then the rest of the town at the beginning of the next episode. Like, we opened up our request, we looked a little bit around town already, we went outside, saw the Eastern Highway, and next time we're gonna check out the Grand Market, talk to everybody there, do the first step of the Chapel's request, and then go out on the western side of the highway, so we can check the road there. And we do have to pick up some carrots along the way, but I think I want to explore the western highway first because the required request isn't there. So we can basically investigate the entire area, all the places, look at the enemies that we can find there, the possible houses and farms over there, and see if we can learn more. And of course, pick up those damn carrots for the church. So yeah, so that's gonna be next time. Until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we're gonna explore some more of Celdic. See you then, bye bye.